In an instant, the chaotic memories of last night flooded my brain. Clear images appeared in my mind, not just the tight hug in the bathroom, but also the kiss on the cheek on the mattress. I took advantage of being drunk to kiss Su Qingyue. My eyes suddenly widened. The next second, the bedroom door was gently pushed open. The woman leaned halfway against the doorframe, wearing light-colored pajamas. Lazy tone. Awake? I bought lunch. Come eat some later. I spaced out for 2 seconds. Forcefully pulled the blanket to cover myself. No way, sister. Is lunch the issue right now? It's about how ambiguously intimate we were last night, and she's still in the mood to eat? Eat what? Su Qingyue seemed to chuckle softly. Through the blanket, her melodious voice drifted over. Don't worry. You slept on the floor last night. We're still innocent. I braced myself under the blanket, finally slowly got out of bed and went to the bathroom, constantly comforting myself inside. Anyway, at least I got to kiss her. Didn't lose out this time. Bathroom. Su Qingyue had prepared a disposable toothbrush and face towel for me. I brushed my teeth while frowning, thinking of a strategy, planning to pretend I remembered nothing. After washing my face, I took a deep breath, feigning a relaxed demeanor. Sat at the dining table, flashing a bright smile at her. Good morning. Su Qingyue sat opposite me, snorted softly, her eyes constantly scanning my face, indifferently said, It's noon. I said, Oh, lunch, bought from my favorite siumai shop. Su Qingyue sat across from me, picking up a siumai with chopsticks. Just a casual action was enough to stir the heart. I ate siumai while sneaking glances at her. My gaze slowly landed on Su Qingyue's right cheek, suddenly felt guilty. Did I kiss there last night? My ears burned red, immediately lowered my head. I suddenly felt like I lost out big time. If I knew, I would have kissed her lips. Su Qingyue seemed to sense something, asked absent-mindedly, By the way, last night. But before she finished, like I had a radar, I immediately interrupted her, speaking very fast and loud. I don't remember anything about last night. After saying it, I realized my reaction was too dramatic. Guilty, without being charged. I coughed lightly, lowered my head to eat strategically. Su Qingyue's lips curled up, a half smile. She slowly leaned in, resting her chin on one hand. Really don't remember anything? I took another sip of mung bean soup, nodded. I have total amnesia after getting drunk. Thank you for taking care of me. I tried to stay calm, but the hand holding the spoon was trembling slightly, mercilessly betraying me. Su Qingyue. Her gaze landed accurately on my fingertips, let out a low chuckle. I felt I'd be exposed any second. Decided to attack first, testing the waters. I didn't do anything excessive last night, did I? My face full of sincerity and innocence. Su Qingyue dipped the siumai in vinegar while staring at me. You want to know? I nodded stubbornly. Anyway, no matter what she says, we'll just turn hostile and deny it. I was just drunk and stupid. But the next second, Su Qingyue took out her phone. I happen to have a recording. Do you want to listen? My eyes widened slowly. I looked shocked. No way, why is she being such a dog? What kind of decent person records things every day? I finished the last sip of soup and stood up in a hurry. Enough. I found my house keys. I have to go home immediately. I just wanted to escape quickly. If I stayed any longer, my heart wouldn't be able to take it. Suddenly, Su Qingyue grabbed my wrist from behind, Gu Xingcheng, following her movement. I met her dark eyes and spoke blankly. The distance between us was very close. This time, Su Qingyue dropped her lazy look. Her tone carried a hint of seriousness. My race is next week. Will you come? I reacted. I gave her a bright smile. Of course I'll come. Su Qingyue has gone with me so many times. Of course I am more than willing to cheer for her. I also hope she can stand on the podium and shine brightly. Hearing that, Su Qingyue tiptoed and rubbed my head. Her eyes were serious. Okay, you definitely have to come. I sprinted back to the empty house. I quickly rolled into the bedroom and hurriedly opened my phone. The dorm group chat had completely exploded. Over 99 plus messages. I was tagged countless times. Gucci asked, Xingcheng, how did it go? Is your situation okay? And Yicheng tagged me. You brat sleeping so soundly. Li Yu tagged me. I'm so anxious. Clearly, I'm not the male lead. Why am I so anxious? And Yicheng. You beast, you didn't actually eat the goddess, did you? I sat cross-legged on the bed and briefly described last night's events. Li Yu exploded as soon as he heard. He sent a voice message. Damn, you're that wild when you're drunk? In the bedroom. I put down the phone and stared at the white ceiling. My mind was filled with Su Qingyue's face. I am very determined that I like her. I like her so much that I can't hold back or pretend anymore. Every second, every minute, I want to be close to her. Every second, every minute, I want to hug her. This emotion is like a vine spreading wildly, wrapping tightly around my heart. The room fell into silence. I don't know how long passed. I finally took a deep breath. I picked up the phone again to text. Guys, tell me, if I confess to her, will it be successful? Su Qingyue is participating in a national public motorcycle race. The value of this race is higher than the ones she participated in before. It is also the official starting point of her career. She seems to have enough confidence and ability, but the closer the race day got, the worse I slept at night. I kept having terrifying nightmares, like falling into an abyss. I haven't had a good sleep for 3 or 4 days straight. My roommates comforted me one by one, saying I was too stressed, worrying for nothing. I always felt uneasy inside, so I invited them to go mountain climbing. Chengshuan Temple on Baiwu Mountain is very effective for praying for love and peace. Each time you can only pray for 2 people, and if you are sincere, it will come true. The 4 of us arrived at the foot of the mountain. We walked step by step deep into the forest. Birds singing and murmuring water echoed in our ears. The mood was quite happy. But the next second, a loud thunderclap rang out. All the climbers stopped in their tracks. Expressions changed suddenly, as if someone pressed pause, and Yicheng was terrified. He looked up at the sky. No way. Oh God, it's not what I think it is it? Just as he finished speaking, heavy rain poured down like a waterfall. Li Yu looked miserable. Damn it, the weather forecast clearly said it would be sunny. They specially chose today to climb the mountain, because today was not only forecast to be sunny, but it was also an auspicious day. The result turned out like this, and Yicheng was furious. He pointed his finger at the sky and cursed. What the hell? Why are you suddenly raining so hard? Do you have a problem with me? Gucci sighed. If I knew, I would have done a divination before going out. But luckily, we all brought umbrellas. The passers-by around us didn't bring umbrellas. They cursed while walking back in the rain. Most people chose to go down the mountain. Li Yu and the others seemed not to want to climb anymore either, but because of me, they didn't say it. I stood there, pursing my lips. I said softly, the rain is too heavy. You guys go back first. No need to go with me anymore. Thank you guys. Gucci looked up. He asked worriedly, do you really still want to climb? We can go another day. I shook my head, speaking stubbornly. I want to climb up. I've been having nightmares constantly these past few days. I can't remember what I dreamed of, but it seems to be related to Su Qingyue. I always have a bad premonition. Deep in my mind, there seems to be a voice, telling me I must do something. That's why I came to Baiwu Mountain, to pray for a peace amulet for her. Tomorrow is Su Qingyue's race. My roommates hesitated for a while, before leaving. They told me to stay safe and not to push myself. I hummed softly. I climbed up alone with my umbrella. Even with the umbrella, my pant legs, shoes, and shoulders were soaked. 1,314 steps as I climbed. I thought about Su Qingyue, remembering her covered in injuries when she was young, her cold beauty in high school, her brilliance and dazzle on the racetrack, her doting and warmth while skiing. Every side of her has occupied my heart. Thinking endlessly, I don't know how long passed. When I reached the summit, the storm finally eased a bit. The surrounding wishing trees were full of red silk wooden cards. There were also wind chimes making clear sounds in the rain. I panted heavily. With reverence and sincerity, I bowed at every shrine. Finally, in the temple, I prayed for a peace amulet for both myself and Su Qingyue, wishing her a life of peace and smoothness. The moment I clutched the amulet, I finally breathed a sigh of relief. The panic and anxiety of the past few days seemed to gradually fade away. That evening, it didn't rain in the capital. There were 2 knocks on Su Qingyue's door. Opening it, she saw a large, soaked puppy. Standing right in front of her door, I held up the peace amulet in front of her, curving my eyes for you. Su Qingyue paused slightly. She couldn't describe what she felt inside. Thank you. She took the amulet. The corners of her lips curled up unconsciously. Tomorrow's race, you definitely have to come. My eyes were clear and clean, filled with her reflection. Then you also have to promise me you'll be safe. I lowered my head, speaking a bit shyly. No matter what rank you get, I feel you are the best. As soon as those sincere words were spoken, Su Qingyue nodded. She couldn't help it and rubbed my head again. Okay, I promise you I will definitely be safe. I held out my pinky. Then let's pinky promise, just like when we were kids. Su Qingyue didn't find it childish. Instead, she hooked my pinky very seriously, gently coaxing me into the promise. I was satisfied. Break the promise and you're a puppy. The moment our thumbs pressed together, we seemed to have invisibly signed a contract. The day of the race, I changed into a light brown coat. The race venue was noisy and chaotic. Just as it was about to start, a group sat in the stands, staring nervously at the track. I don't know if it was an illusion. I felt that this group of girls was acting a bit strange today. Even Zhang Chen, the 3rd grader, was staring at me with an expectant look. Not good. Very not good. At the same time, the electronic screen on the track switched to images of the racers, immediately causing a wave of screams. Look quickly, our sister Yue is so cool. I looked up at the big screen. The woman in the black and red racing suit. Her figure was extremely striking. The beauty mark under her right eye was captivating. In that moment, she seemed like a female lead walking right out of a manhwa. My heart instantly filled with honey, my love for her. The guys nearby lit up, exclaiming in excitement, "Check out racer number 1. How can she be so beautiful and cool?" On the track, the racers were ready. The atmosphere in the stands rose feverishly. Chen Shushi hurriedly clutched her heart. "Help. I'm so nervous." Zhang Qing was silent for a moment. Patting her shoulder, she said, "It's okay. We have to believe in Sister Yue." I lowered my eyes, murmuring softly, "Yeah, Su Qingyue, she can definitely do it." I don't know if I was comforting others or comforting myself. I kept repeating it. She'll definitely be okay. Su Qingyue will definitely be safe and smooth. After all, she's a future world-class racer. A gunshot rang out. The race officially began. The racers launched out like lightning. I looked at the silhouette of racer number 1 on the screen, red and black intertwined. The racing suit looked like a burning flame, rushing madly, making people's blood boil. At the curve, her bike almost hugged the ground. Her knee almost grazed the asphalt, gliding smoothly. Full of danger, my heart suddenly tightened. I didn't dare breathe loudly. My heart leapt to my throat. Every curve was terrifying to watch. When the camera switched to a close-up of bike number 6, I suddenly froze. My face went pale. In a flash, I seemed to return to that terrifying nightmare. Chen Shishi looked at me. Seeing I wasn't okay, she asked hurriedly, "Brother Gu, what's wrong? If you're stressed, just close your eyes. It's okay." Those were words of comfort, but Chen Shishi's legs were shaking too. I snapped back, clutching the amulet in my hand. "I'm fine. Just haven't slept well lately. Su Qingyue promised last night. She'll definitely be safe. If she breaks her promise, she'll become a puppy." Hearing that, Chen Shishi breathed a sigh of relief. She looked back up at the race. "Come on," screaming. The final lap was the most dramatic phase. All the spectators were hyped up, screaming madly. At the curve, racer number 6 caught up, almost neck and neck with Su Qingyue, sticking close together, almost about to crash. The struggle was incredibly fierce. All the spectators looked tense. Chen Shishi was so tense her forehead was sweating. But the next second a thud suddenly rang in her ears. She turned to look. Her expression changed abruptly. I had collapsed straight to the ground. "Damn, Gu Xingqing, what's wrong? Don't scare me!" The girl screamed in panic. "Quick, quick, quick!" Brother Gu passed out. The race was still ongoing. Number 1 Su Qingyue and racer number 6 were almost tied. The competition was fierce and ruthless. On the screen, racer number 6 on the inner curve was infinitely close to the ground. Suddenly, he lost control and slid outward. Racer number 6 completely lost control, crashing straight toward the outer lane. Su Qingyue was riding alongside him. Bang! A piercing crash sound suddenly rang out. The two drew a blinding arc on the track, spinning and tumbling endlessly, sparks flying everywhere. Thrown off the track together, Su Qingyue crashed. Crashing is indeed a fatal blow in a race. The whole venue suddenly paused. Dead silence. In that moment, the whole world was distorting, turning into a bottomless abyss, swallowing the body bit by bit, surrounded by coldness and despair, completely unable to move, unable to speak. Only heart-piercing pain remained. "Clearly you promised you would be safe. Why did you lie?" I jolted awake, opening my eyes abruptly, screaming, "No!" I sat up abruptly from the sofa, face pale, a thin layer of sweat on my forehead. My heart hurt so much. Su Qingyue's anxious, urgent voice rang out. "Gu Xingqing, are you okay?" I slowly came back to reality. Around me was an unfamiliar lounge. Su Qingyue was sitting right beside me, safe and sound. She was still wearing the red and black racing suit. The only difference was, there was something extra around her neck. A gold medal. I reflexively grabbed Su Qingyue's hand, asked, "Are you okay?" Su Qingyue held my hand. Shaking the shiny gold medal nearby, she said, "Gu Xingqing, I won the championship." Standing on the podium, she had kept thinking that I would definitely see her. But after receiving the trophy, she got news I had fainted. She practically ran here like crazy. In that moment, she was about to go mad. The on-site doctor couldn't find anything wrong, just said I'd be fine after some rest. Only then did she breathe a sigh of relief. When I fainted, I seemed to be in great pain. Very sad. No matter how she called, I wouldn't wake up. I stared at the trophy for a long time, holding her hand tighter. I whispered, "I want to watch the replay." Su Qingyue hummed softly, holding her phone sideways in front of me, scrubbing the progress bar. I stared unblinkingly at the screen during the critical moment of the final lap. Racer number 6 beside Su Qingyue lost control and flew off the track. Luckily, Su Qingyue was just a tiny bit faster, so she wasn't affected. She rushed straight across the finish line. Then she stood on the podium, graceful figure, lifting the championship trophy. The whole crowd cheered, boiling with excitement. The replay ended. My lips were pale. Number 6 crashed. Su Qingyue's voice was calm. He really almost hit me. Later, the medical staff found out he used banned drugs. He'll probably be banned for 3 to 5 years. Hearing that, my nose stung even more, like eating the sourest tangerine in the world. So the nightmares of these past few days, those horrific scenes just now were all memories from my past life. Whenever I recalled those memories, I would always faint uncontrollably. In the past life, Su Qingyue had a crash in this race and was seriously injured. It was also the first failure of her career. But in this life, not only is she safe and sound, she even won the championship. Both of us kept our promise. I came to watch Su Qingyue race, and Su Qingyue was safe and successful. No one broke the pinky promise from last night. I kept telling myself, be happy, don't cry. It's clearly a perfect, happy ending. But I couldn't help feeling heartache. Heartache for the Su Qingyue of the past life, heartache because she was injured. I will be sad. I bowed my head, eyes red. The next second, Su Qingyue took off the gold medal. She put it around my neck. She pinched my cheek. Be good. The gold medal is for you. Don't cry, okay? I was trying to hold back tears, but after Su Qingyue's coaxing, they finally fell uncontrollably. Suddenly, the lounge door burst open. Chen Shishi, Zhang Qing, a group of girls squeezed in, eyes wide with shock, staring at me, wiping my tears. Chen Shishi blurted out, "Damn, Sister Yue, why are you bullying Brother Gu?" Zhang Qing slapped her butt hard, lowering her voice. "Shut up, idiot. Can't you see she's comforting him?" Chen Shishi instantly understood. She placed the black backpack she was holding on the chair nearby. "This is Brother Gus' bag. We'll leave first. Good luck." The group hurried away again, not forgetting to close the door. They went to a nearby open space and squatted down, playing cards, while whispering anxiously. "Do you think Sister Yue's confession will succeed today? Will our Brother Gu say yes?" It's not like, he rejected her just now, right? If the two of them fail, I will never believe in love again. In the quiet lounge, Su Qingyue lifted the bag and placed it beside me, casually asking, "It's a bit heavy. What's in it?" I immediately hugged the backpack tight, looking aggrieved. I just didn't want to tell her. Su Qingyue didn't ask more, sitting beside me. "Gu Xingcheng, is there anything you can tell me?" She wanted to share my burden, any emotion at all. I looked at her carefully, my voice trembling. I just had a dream. I was still organizing my words, thinking about how to express it.